Hi folks, I'm Jim Papandrea and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Original Church. You know, I've been doing this for several years now, and a publishing company came to me and asked me to write a book that would be a summary and kind of the culmination of everything that I've been doing here on my YouTube channel. And so I wrote a book called The Original Church. And if you want a summary of everything that I've been doing on this YouTube channel for the past several years, you want to get the book The Original Church, What It Meant and Still Means to Be a Christian. This is a book about how lay people saw themselves in the early church and what their self-identity was as members in the church, the body of Christ. So, unlike a lot of my books, this is not about the big controversies and debates and the doctrines and the important characters and the big documents. It's about regular people like you and me and what it was like for them to live in the early church. Now, I'm not an apologist, but I am a mythbuster, so the book includes a lot of my signature myth busting about the early church. So I hope you'll check that out, because I'm actually going to be moving on to doing some other things, and I won't really be maintaining the concept of the original church, at least as a playlist in my YouTube channel here. I'm going to actually be winding down some of the more public-facing aspects of what I do. I'll still be teaching and writing books, and so I hope that you'll subscribe to this channel for more teaching videos when I upload them, although it's not going to be very regularly. And I hope you'll sign up for my newsletter that comes by email no more than once a month, usually less than that. And that's where you'll hear about the new books that I have coming out. You can sign up for my newsletter on my homepage, jimpapandrea.com. And my homepage, as always, has lots of good resources for research and links to a lot of the primary sources if you want to read the Church Fathers for yourself. Don't forget my Amazon author page, where you can always find all of my books. And if you go to drjimsbooks.com, that'll jump you right to my Amazon author page. And you can spell out the word doctor or just put DR. Just don't put in any periods or apostrophes. drjimsbooks.com gets you right to my Amazon author page. Now, you may have heard about my Locals community. It's the Original Church community on the Locals platform. And if you watch some of my videos, you might see a tag, an outro at the end, inviting you to participate in the Locals community. Well, you need to ignore that, because the community on the Locals platform has run its course. We did that for about 3 years, and it was great, and we had a good time. But now, again, as I said, I'm moving on to other things, and I'm really, as many of you know, I got off of social media several years ago, and I've never been happier. And now I'm backing away from the internet even more to focus on things like contemplative prayer, which is actually the subject of the book I'm working on now. Don't know when it'll be out. Patience is a part of contemplative prayer. I also want to make sure you're aware of my podcast, The Way of the Fathers, which is produced by Catholic Culture. And I usually put the YouTube versions of the podcasts in my channel here under a playlist called The Way of the Fathers. But I'll also put a link to Catholic Culture in the description here so you can find it more directly. So check that out. That's the Way of the Fathers podcast, and you can listen to it pretty much any place that you can listen to podcasts. Just search for The Way of the Fathers. I hope you'll check that out if you haven't already. Otherwise, keep watching the videos. Hit the notifications button if you want to be notified when I do upload a new video. Again, it's not going to be very often, certainly not every week or anything, but I really do appreciate you being here. This channel is up to almost 4,000 subscribers, which is a lot for me, so I'm happy about that. And I want to thank you for your attention. Hope you'll keep watching the videos. And most of all, I hope you'll share the videos with other people. I'm guessing you're still on social media, so share my videos around and spread the myth busting. Peace.